Hey guys, quick video for you here today, sharing some ideas about the evolution of your consciousness as it relates to fitness. And I know some of you that know me personally have heard me talk about this before, and this idea that I'm about to share with you is not one that I came up with, but several other teachers have talked about this concept of evolving consciously. And today we're going to talk about pre-conventional, conventional, and post-conventional wisdom. And this is from something that I heard from a man named Ken Wilber. Ken Wilber, as you may know, is a true genius. He's been regarded as possibly the smartest person living today. What he understands about psychology, ecology, human performance, and just how we manifest things in life. So really, really brilliant man. And he was talking in this interview about these forms of pre-conventional, conventional, and post-conventional wisdom. And the example that he gave to it is relating to abortion. And I know that that's kind of a touchy subject for you guys, but for some of you out there, but I want to basically just give you kind of this general example for you to understand, not to be tied up in the emotion of it, but just to understand what they meant by this. And then we'll relate it to you and your fitness and how you can use this concept to understand where you are consciously in this evolution of your wisdom into everything that you're doing and about how you're going to take it to the next level. So they were asking these women basically this question about abortion. How do you feel about abortion? They got three different answers was the interesting thing. The first answer was, should you be able to have abortions? And the answer was yes. The second answer was no. And the third answer was yes again. First answer, yes, but it was yes because F you, screw you, it's my body, I'll do it the F I want to. So that's what you call pre-conventional wisdom. It's like, hey, I'll just do whatever. No system, no rules, no consciousness there. It doesn't really take into account what's happening around you. But then this next level of consciousness or conventional wisdom, as Ken Wilber so eloquently explained here, was talking about conventional wisdom is basically saying, hey, there are rules, there are systems, there are guidelines. We can't just kill people. We need to have a system. Just like America's founded off the Constitution, there's laws. Otherwise, we're killing people, and we need to, once there's all this chaos, we need to create some structure. Out of chaos becomes structure. It's how it's always been. So conventional wisdom basically says, hey, there are rules and systems and processes that we have to follow. Then there's post-conventional. And this is the more evolved answer that says, yes, it's okay because I don't know your particular situation. And maybe there's a rape, maybe there's some circumstance in your life where maybe it is the right thing to do. And again, this is not my opinion. I'm not trying to voice, say to anybody that it's right or wrong to have abortions. That's not the point here, but it's really to see that there are evolutions that take more factors of what's happening in our environment into account. So let's bring it back to you and your fitness. Remember when you were a kid, maybe 7th grade, 8th grade, you're in high school, you're starting to play some sports, you want to work out, you see Arnold Schwarzenegger, you see the guy in the video, you see the guy in the magazine, you're like, I want to go balls to the walls, as they used to say in these videos. And you'd see guys in there doing some toe raises, some bench press, some squats, all on the same day. He's eating everything, just trying to get bulk up. That's pretty conventional. And then somebody says, no. Hey, you need to do 5 sets of 5, 10 sets of 10. You need to do pyramids, reverse pyramids. You need to have this for your macros. So you can see that's this conventional, meaning there's a system, there's a process. You can't just have this just chaos. We have to have a system to this thing. Got to put this together, some structure there. Model the patterns of other people who have become before you and get some of the same results. But then when you look at people that are, say, Olympic athletes, Olympic divers, they have this amazing kinesthetic sense to understand where their body is. They mastered the systems over and over again, and then they broke out and found their own genius. So a lot of times what you might be doing is seeing these fitness models, these bodybuilders, these people who are doing these crazy workouts, CrossFitters who have been doing this a long time, extreme athletes. Yes, you need to have a vision to go there, but a lot of these people, I've worked out with some of these folks. They're not doing the 5 sets of 5, the 10 sets of 10. They're going on feel. They're feeling their body. They're connected to things. And they know that when they've pushed it a little bit, they've had thousands and thousands and thousands of hours of experience working with their body, really knowing when they eat something, how's that going to affect my energy? So they become very conscious of what they put in their body. They become conscious about how they work out. They became conscious about how their body moves. And when they've got an injury, they become acutely sensitive to that. Their sensory acuity is become evolved because they're focused on those little things. And so it's like if somebody wants to learn a guitar, learn piano, first you're just banging away. Then you learn the chords. Then eventually you take all those songs, all those songs that you've been practicing, all the cover songs where you're following somebody else's pattern and you start to create your own music. That's what I'd like to see happen for you and your body, because nobody has a body like yours. Nobody has your exact genetics. Nobody has your same emotional makeup. You know, your emotions that you feel on a day-to-day basis, those can drive you, they can hold you back, and all of those are going to become manifest in your body. You know, it affects your digestion, your skin, your liver, your ability to detox, what you're holding on to. A lot of people are holding on to fat. So it's really following some of these conventional wisdoms, but realize that none of this is like the Bible, as I was going to say, but even the Bible isn't the Bible anymore, because we're evolving consciously, thinking about different ways to think, you know, spiritually about how we evolve. But this video is all for fitness. So before I make this video too long and ramble, I want you to realize that don't necessarily follow the plans of these people who are so evolved in their fitness, who are in such great shape. You need to do what they do in the military, which is they have something called SOPs, Standard Operating Procedures. And a lot of people are not as evolved in their fitness as they think. And I see a lot of you out there, you know, signing up for programs, and the guy teaching it is maybe 24, 25, 26 years old, like just genetics of a stud, you know, and just they're throwing around this heavy weight, eating crazy food, bulking up, you know, and having these crazy diets where they're very extreme. You can do that when you're in your 20s. You know, you could drink and not get a hangover. You're getting all these crazy things, but if you're modeling that and you're a bit older, you're going to set yourself up for injury. And I guarantee you, if those young guys that you might be following aren't changing some of their processes later on, you know, stress management, posture, you know, corrective exercise and stretching, they're going to have some real problems down the road. And so I don't want to see that for you. So before you go thinking that you can just throw around weight and you're so evolved consciously, or physically, as I should say, I want you to maybe realize just where are you on this level. Some of you might realize right now that maybe you're pre-conventional. You just you know, throwing stuff around. You know, you're just throwing some food in your mouth. There's no system to it. Maybe you need to learn some systems. Maybe you need to do an elimination diet. Maybe you need to try paleo. Maybe you need to try some crazy cleanses. I don't know, but really get in touch with your body. You know, get a sense of what works for you, because nobody is like you, and that's the beautiful thing about you. So I hope that you use some of the tools that I'm sharing here in these videos to make you a better you as you understand you and realize that there's nobody like you. So everything that you put into your body is becoming you. So be really conscious about it, and you will evolve physically and every other way. See you next time.